at the moment to tell you what is happening around the world and also bring to you good tidings, because we are looking at what is happening around the world from our opinions and advise you what you should do and what we think is a better place for you to go. My name is Charity James. This is Ladies Rendezvous, a program that talks about girls, ladies, families, talks about young girls, what you should do growing up, what you should do, tackling some things that might affect your adulthood. I am not alone on the program. I have Lovett Austin here on the program. Good morning, Lovett.
Good morning, Charity.
It's good to have you on the program again.
Thank you. No, I'm always glad to be here.
And Miriam is here. Miriam Usman. We call her the First Lady. The First Lady, the Ado Hausa girl.
That is me. Good morning, Charity.
Good morning.
So
nice
good
having
to be
you
here. And I want to say Merry Christmas to everyone in advance. Today is 15.
A week more.
So we have a week more.
I can see you on red. It's like...
Well, Ogun State has their Christmas carol today. So we're all outside for the 9 lessons today.
Okay. When I was looking at your corner, I was like...
I'm trying to be in the season. But how was your weekend?
It was fine, as usual. There was no enough rest, but we had to do what we had to do. And we survived each day.
Charity, at this time, I really think everybody should be intentional about rest and having a moment for themselves. This is the end of the year. You have to be, do I say stingy, like in terms of the time you give out to other things and other persons? Just be jealous with it. And be intentional, to be honest. This is the end of the year.
Yeah. We are trying
to relax. Just look for things to just keep you on your toes. You know, there's a couple of events going on. There are carols everywhere.
To wind out.
Honestly, refresh and plan for the new year. That's the message.
Charity is looking at you. It's not possible.
It's possible. I'm not saying it's not possible. It's possible. Thank you for reminding me and reminding our viewers that rest is very, very important. As you're doing other things, ensure that you give yourself some rest. Now we'll go for a quick break. That quick break will take us to the first segment of the program, which is Around the World. So we'll see you after this break. Alright, there's a video that we saw during the weekend, and this video was something that caught our attention, and that is a video of a lady coming out saying that having heart breaks can cause some heart diseases if you are not careful about it. Let's listen to her and form our opinion about that.
This is the second time I'm getting a patient and they developed what we call cardiomegaly due to heartbreak. And I just feel like I should put this out there to create awareness. So I saw a post one time on TikTok, a girl that turned into an imbecile after a severe heartbreak. And people are laughing like, is it possible? Yes, it is. It happens, and it was a true life story. She actually turned into an imbecile. Now, if you wonder what cardiomegaly is when your heart gets enlarged. You know that feeling you get when they break up with you or someone hurt you deeply and you just feel that tightness on your chest. Just really doom, doom, doom. And you think it's just doom. Heartbreak is not a joke. Stop playing with people's emotions. Relationship these days seems like a joke to a lot of people. I'm not trying to be a picnic. It's be a man, be a woman. Know how. Time I'm getting a patient and they developed what we call cardiomegaly due to heartbreak. And I just feel like I should put this out there to create awareness. So I saw a post one time on TikTok, a girl that turned into an imbecile after a severe heartbreak. And people are laughing like, is it possible? Yes, it is. It happens, and it was a true life story. She actually turned into an imbecile. Now, if you wonder what cardiomegaly is when your heart gets enlarged. You know that feeling you get when they break up with you or someone hurt you deeply and you just feel that tightness on your chest. Just really doom, doom, doom. And you think it's just do. Heartbreak is not a joke. Stop playing with people's emotions. Relationship these days seems like a joke to a lot of people. I'm not trying to be a picnic. It's be a man, be a woman.
All right, that was an awareness there, telling everybody, because I don't know if anybody will go through life without having a heartbreak. Is it possible, love it?
No,
I don't think it's.
No, it's not possible, definitely. Heartbreak is really a mess that, like you said, rightly said, nobody will pass through this life without having a form of heartbreak. Not even if not in a relationship, it can be in life. Probably heartbroken when you couldn't get what you desired, probably when you couldn't reach up to. Let's assume you set a target for yourself, you know, all your resolution, you couldn't meet it. It's a heartbreak that you couldn't get to achieve what you want to achieve. But one thing I know in life, I've said it earlier, whenever I'm having a talk with my parents, I'll say this. My parents in the school, try to build up your child at a formative age to be able to have a good mindset about life, because like you said, nobody in life will not be heartbroken. But the ability for you to have this temperament to withstand, knowing that life will dish you so many things, negative things and all this, and you'll be able to overcome it. I was listening to Pella, I don't know how many of you, Pella, this young guy, this influencer, that he wanted to kill himself because Rita said she's not doing it. So why should I kill myself because someone said no to me? If one person said no to you, there are a million people out there that will say yes to you. So I think heartbroken, you shouldn't get yourself to that point. Younger ones should know this, that there is more to life. If someone breaks your heart today, someone else out there is ready to mend their hearts and give you a life you deserve.
And the one thing I notice about heartbreak is that we attach it mainly to relationships.
Definitely.
But failure, when you encounter any failure on anything that you do, you feel that emotion. That emotion that is gushing out from your heart is called heartbreak. Because the heart is not ready to accept that at that moment. And the heart is feeling weak. So that is what the lady is saying on the video that we just watched, that when you are putting on so much emotions, don't attach so much emotions to failures. Let's put it that way. Because failures can come in any form, in relationships, in business, in life, and all that. But Miriam, let's look at those who particularly attach everything to relationships. And from there, they get a very serious mental breakdown, emotional breakdown. Sometimes they do not even go out. There was a video that a video that came out on Saturday too, when Doris Ogala and the pastor Okafor, she came out on social media crying. That amount of heartbreak can affect her. We saw a video, I saw a video yesterday where a friend came to rescue her because she had to cut herself because she wanted to kill herself. So how do we take up failure when some things do not go your way? What should be the first thing to do, or what should come to your mind at that moment?
First, I'm going to say that at every point in life, like you said, we're going to encounter this thing, whether we like it or not. It might not be the relationship, but at some point you will encounter it. And that's what makes you human, because you can feel pain, you can feel hurt. But I think in the process of when these things happen, that's why it's very important you have certain people in your life that you can always run to. For some people, their solace are family, their friends. I would strictly not advise social media. Do not find solace on social media. Now let's go back to people who invest everything in relationship. Some people do it because it's the one way to only get their best. You know, it is when they give their time, their emotions, their finances, everything, that it feels like they are truly in love, unless they don't want to be in love with you, unless they don't like you. But for some people, when they say they are in love, they invest everything. And you can't really blame them. That's who they are. On the other hand, everyone has to also plan for the rainy day. It will not go smooth every day the way you imagine. So when it happens, there are a couple of things you can do. Call. There was a time in my life where I went through a serious breakdown. I tried all I could. I used to use movies to, take those things out of my memories. I listened to music. I tried to go out. But this particular issue, it wasn't going out. It wasn't fading away. Every single thing was reminding me of the issue. One day, I just called my mom. I cried. I cried like a baby. And all my mom did was to listen to me. She was literally saying things to me like I was a baby. You know when you're petting a baby?
And you are her baby.
I don't know, but that day,
You remain a baby.
after she dropped the call with me, I thought that would be the end. She called my father. My father called me immediately. My mom dropped the phone. My father spoke to me, talked to me. I'm telling you, back to back for over 2 weeks. My mom, my dad will be calling back to back. We talk, but it wasn't like the way they that was the only way I was able to get past that, because I understood that this thing, I'm weak, there's nothing I'm going to try that will work for me, and I had to go back. So sometimes, even as human, we try to be too strong. Oh, let me take alcohol, let me smoke, let me do this, it will not fail, it will not help you at some point. Learn to find solace in people, especially loved ones. They are the ones that can talk you out in not getting yourself messed up in some situations. For the case of Doris now, we saw it. Little conversation with maybe family members who truly care about your status as a person and wants the best for you would have saved her all of these things. But what did she do? She came to social media. Now, I'm not going to blame you. That is what you know. That is what you feel like. But it's not always the best. It doesn't fix anything. So when you wash your dirty linen out there, what happens? Does it solve the problem? Will the man now marry you? Will it fix the problem that you're facing? It will only compound to your problems. That's why as a person, you must always have one person.
About her.
Yes. You must always, you see how far it has gone. You must always have that one person that can talk sense to you.
Definitely. And I also want to add that in times
medically, when your heart is affected, you become weak. I don't know. How long should heartbreaks? We are not talking about relationship or romantic relationship now. Any type of failure, how long should you mourn over it? How long should you keep it to yourself?
No, I don't think there's a time to it.
No, definitely. It depends on
if you look at the medical aspect of it.
No, it depends on the person. And like Miriam rightly said, reach out to people that you can confide in, and they will not, write it off or bring it or try to castigate you. I think, what is happening to you? Can't you manage this? Reach out to people that loves you. Then I can also rightly say that you should go back to God.
Yes, prayers.
God is the real comfort we can get out there when things. I listened to Tonto DK.
Testimony.
I was moved because she has found solace in God, and
she's brave
to come out because she fought over her emotions before she came out to explain what she has passed through. It takes someone that is very strong. So go back to God. If you are heartbroken, God will mend your heart and reach out to people if you have people. But if you don't have people, get back to God and let God know that I'm broken.
So being intentional is
definitely.
And I'm not talking about the time you should move on. Let's take Annie Dibia as a study here, or Regina Daniels. They're definitely going through their one or two moments. But you could see that these women are picking up themselves and they're moving on with life. So what will you gain if you spend the whole time
kill yourself
in a particular matter? Imagine there's 12 months in a year. So how many months do you want to use just to cry over something that that crying can
And there's another case that we saluted that on the program. That is Peju Ogumola, when she lost his son.
Yeah,
she came out almost let's say around 3 months. She mourned just for 3 months for the only child that she has on earth. I think such bravery, such bravery should be inculcated.
He's trying to avoid the long mourning or getting used to it.
Because it will affect the heart. Your mental health will be messed up.
Yes,
it will.
All right, thank you, ladies, for analyzing this. And let's go to the second one. And the second one is something about relationship too. On the program, we talk about relationships a lot because you cannot do anything without having a good relationship, and relationships will shape how you behave in the society or what you do. And this one is a question: how do you win a woman? Is it through money or efforts? Miriam, how can you be one?
Interesting question if you ask me. But contrary to what everybody believe women are right now, gold diggers or money lovers, I think the effort is the umbrella for everything.
I don't even like that language. Why will you call somebody a gold digger? You're working. Miriam, let me give you an analogy. I don't understand. You as a person, let's assume you're a man and you're working. Why are you working?
Of course, to spend money.
So are you a gold digger?
No, you're
for
not.
working towards getting money?
No.
For having luxury of life, are you a gold digger?
No.
So why should they tag women gold diggers?
So the conversation around that is there are women who just, you know, they are here because of the money. That's why they use the word gold digger most times. And it's not a gender thing. We also have men who are doing some things because of the benefits, because of the things they stand to get from it. So it's something everybody says about gender. But then again, let's come back to the conversation. I think effort is what truly matters. And I'm speaking as a woman, and I believe I'm speaking for everybody. The efforts now comes out through the money you give her, the time you spend with her. That's where we have love languages. We have the physical touch, we have the
affirmation.
Yes, the word of affirmation, you have gifting. All of these things are efforts. So if you say you love somebody and you do not make efforts, now the effort comes in different way, like I mentioned, but the effort is what truly matters if you want to get a woman. Effort is in the time you spend with her. Effort is in the number of times you call her. Effort is in the things you get her. Effort is in the things you say to her. Effort is the commitment. Oh my God, effort is everything. So it's not always about the money. And I always need men to understand there are lots of men in the world that have money. If a woman is with you and you think it's just because of the money, then there's a problem.
Definitely.
Yes, a lot of women want to be taken care of, but aside that, there are things that keep a woman glued to a man, and that's the effort. It comes in various forms. So it's not always about the money. You can give a woman money and she will cheat on you. We have so many stories like that. She will cheat on you, she will tell you things.
You're not giving time, giving attention.
Yes, when you're not giving the time and attention especially, someone else takes that place. What do you do? So it's not always about the money.
Okay, so love it. Which are you picking, money or
Definitely, it's a very quite interesting topic. Asking me which one I choose, money or effort, I won't answer that question. But you find out, Charity, Miriam, you find out that any woman that a man wins with money, if that money gets to finish, the woman will still look out for where there is money.
Person.
So like Miriam rightly said, a combination of both. A woman, a high-valued woman, doesn't really go out for because she's making her own money. So when you want to use money to win a high-valued woman, you are missing it because there are other things she needs. Definitely. I know men have targets that women, we love money.
Women
definitely. Let me quote one of our friends, Lush. Lala we said, money is good and it's fine. But when you want to get a high value man, add effort to it.
Yes.
Show care. Now find about her career, what moves her, what will make her, add value to her. It's not always about money.
Yes.
Because even if a woman gets after money, you find out that if the man knows you love money, they will spoil you with money. At the end of the day, you find out that the respect will not be there. Do you know what I'm saying? That's the case of Ned and Daniel. People look at it that she went there because she wants money.
And she said she went there because of love.
It's a very good case scenario about this. What did she want there? She said it's not money. But she told us she can cry in Lamborghini and she can do this and that. But at the end of the day, she found out it's not all about money.
No, it's not.
She wasn't respected because she came there with nothing. So as a woman, I always say this, Charity, we should add value to ourselves. So the woman, a man out there, even if the man has money, say, no, this pastor, one pastor like Falake will say something that if you have money as a woman, there is nothing like your husband will ask you to leave the house. Your husband will respect you. But when you don't have it and it's always about money, and you're not bringing in money, you find out that the respect will not be there.
So people should stop tagging women as money lovers
Oh, gold diggers.
or gold diggers. It's not always the case. Not always the case. I know that 90% of the time, women, yes, there's nobody who will not love money.
Definitely.
You will want to love good things of life. You want to look good. You want to wear good shoes and smell nice and look at yourself and be confident that, yes, I'm coming out this way. I'll be respected this way. And if you are now saying that because you want to get a woman, you are throwing money at her, sometimes that woman will collect your money and not still stay with you. And not still stay with you. So women sometimes, I'm not speaking for everybody anyway, but at least for us on the program, we love effort.
Definitely.
We love effort.
But we love money, but not
effort will push you to do some certain things that will be beneficial to the woman you are running after. You want to place a lot of value and you do some things that will bring in good things, not only to the woman, yourself too, because if your woman is looking good in some aspect of life, you feel at peace with yourself. That yes, in all aspects of life, you feel at peace that yes, you have done well and you relax. Even sometimes you vouch for your woman that nobody can entice her with money. Nobody will entice her because you have placed a lot of value, a lot of work, a lot of commitment, a lot of attention. She is not deficit in any form. She is not, and she will not look at money as something so important for her to follow when it comes to. So let's not look at women as money-making creature. We love effort too. Now let's go to the third one on this segment, and this third one is talking about the audacity that a lady had when she said she went to an eatery and a guy wanted to collect his number, and from there she asked the guy to buy him food, and the guy came on social media to rant about that and say, why would I want to collect your number and you're saying I should buy you food? She came back to say, yes, that is what she did, and she's not regretting her action. So let's listen to her a little bit.
A friend sent me a trending video of my voice, so I checked, and it was actually my voice. So I am here to tell you guys that I am not regretting what I sent, and I'm not ashamed of what I sent. I went to the guy's page, and I see a lot of people bashing me, and I politely went to his DM to tell him to bring the video down, but he has not replied me up to now. For those of you that might think I'm chasing clout, I'm going to put the charts here. I'm going to put the charts when I sent him the message and when I asked him to bring down the video, because I saw that the video was already circulating online, that Easter blog, Yaba Left, posted it. And most of my friends are sending the video to me saying that, Ijoma, is this not your voice? Ijoma, is this not? So I'm coming to address this. So I met this guy where I went to get food in a restaurant. He approached me. He told me that he liked me. He asked for my name. I told him my name was Ijoma and stuff. So he told me that he wants to get my number, that he wants to be more than friends with me, that he likes me. That was beautiful. So I said, okay, let me share my contact with him. So as of then, he has not gotten food then, and I've not gotten food then. And both of us were making entrance in the restaurant. So after giving him my contact and all that, I ordered for my food, and he ordered for his food. When we finished making the order for the food, then it was not time to pay for the food. The guy was in the same spot with me where I ordered. He was at the same spot with me. This guy never offered. Someone that collected my number, you found me attractive. This guy never offered to pay for my meal. He never offered. Immediately it was time to pay for the meal. This guy pretended as if he didn't even know me, he didn't even collect my number. He just pretended like he doesn't, it was the manner for me, to be honest. I'm a big girl. I can sort my bills. Yes, I don't even need him to sort my bills. But I still say courtesy, politeness. You can actually make an effort to say, oh babe, can I pay for you? Can I sort your meal? Then allow me to refuse. Obviously, I can sort my meal myself, but it's just a simple courtesy to say you collected my number. Then reaching to pay the bill, you're pretending like you don't know me. This guy paid only for himself and zoomed off. The way this guy, he didn't even say bye, he just zoomed off like that. I didn't say anything about it. I left the whole incident. I didn't say anything. I wasn't really even thinking about the whole thing. I left it. I was like, Mom, this guy there, I want for this guy. I just said in my mind. Now, later in the evening, this guy, I saw a message from him in the night. He said, hi, my name is Henry, I met you at the restaurant. That was when that scenario now clocked into my head I need to open up to this guy. And so when he chats me up, I was like, I'm going to clear this guy, because I already see myself not having anything to do with him. So I just needed to clear him in case if he meets another girl. So if you reach your turn, not set standard. As a girl, not set standard for yourself. Don't set standard. I see girls bashing me in the comment. Don't say, if you reach your turn, give number. Yeah, give number for free. Don't prioritize yourself. Yeah, and yeah. So like as he chatted me up, I had to clear him. I told him that man I wasn't good. Yes, I told him that man I wasn't good. You met me in a restaurant. At least offer to pay. Let me refuse. He started telling me that what kind of sick mentality is this? Is that how we roll in Nigeria? Clinical. I was like, it doesn't matter whether it's in Nigeria or abroad. Even abroad, self. And I know how abroad men works. I'm not even sure if he's really coming from abroad. Now people are saying that it's because he came from abroad. That's why I changed. I actually told him sorry. Actually, I apologize for what I said. Because I don't know how he might have taken it. But he still went ahead to post the voice notes. So I'm actually trying to say that.
Okay, my ladies, let's judge this. We want to judge this one. Let's judge. Ijeoma, that's her name.
That's Ijeoma.
That's Ijeoma, ranting about what happened at the restaurant and saying that the guy didn't pay for. I don't understand.
Yeah, the guy took her number.
Took her number
and didn't offer to pay for her food.
And he just zoomed off.
And let her.
Were you expecting the man to? Were you expecting to meet the man at the restaurant? Let's start from there. What is your intention? What was let me not say what is your intention. What was your intention, Ijeoma, when you went to a restaurant? Were you waiting for someone to come and pay for you? Did you hold your money? Didn't you have your money where you were leaving your home?
I think it's high time we speak to our younger generation, the young girls, that they shouldn't always have this mindset that a man will fund their lifestyle. That is a man out there. Because probably some ladies go to restaurants to meet men. They go there to see if they can see a man that can foot their bill. And they would dress expensively. Now, looking at the scenario, she's really, really versed in her spirit. That the guy say, I like you, you are beautiful, and collected her number. And she was expecting, probably they are lined up collecting the food for the guy saying, don't worry, I'll cover your bill.
Maybe too much of these movies are affecting a lot of ladies.
I think
because in a movie, the guy will pay.
I think whatever we see right now, especially in topics like this, men are the enablers.
Okay.
They are the ones who make these women think this way. Are there men that will pay for that lady's bill at that restaurant? Yes, 101 of them. Are there men who would not? Yes, like the one who did it.
You did not.
So if that girl is having that audacity, because that's audacity for me, for you to also think that because someone approached you, you should give the person should pay for you, whatever it is. It's because she has been doing it. It has happened to her. Men have been paying her bill.
And she's beautiful.
And she's beautiful. See, let's say the way it is. It's the men who make, especially when we talk about topics like this, dressing indecent, BBL, men are the enablers. I'm not saying that because of these things you should now start misbehaving, but I'm saying that men, if you are going to start talking about these things, then talk to yourself as well. Because this lady has been doing this thing before now. She just happened to meet a guy who said, this is your last one. And this lady, I'm sorry, she doesn't have shame. Someone did something about you, recorded it and put it on social media. You still came and said, I'm the lady who did this. Like, did you listen to yourself while doing that video? Which part of that video really sound like an independent woman, which is, of course, something everybody should be craving for in 2025.
Place a value.
Place a value on yourself.
The case of Nkechi Blessing is a little bit compare Nkechi Blessing asking the man called me back and said he couldn't my tire and the rest of them. And I kept saying this, and it's not as if I'm giving exonerating the men. But what I'm saying is you can't get a high value man, a man that is really out for the real thing, by the man showing off with money, trying to buy your love with money, because that's what she's expecting. That okay, this man will fund my bill. Definitely see the type of hair she's wearing, beautiful hair, and I don't know what she's working, what is her career, or her career is to go to restaurants and look out for someone to pay her. If you refuse to pay for her food, we are talking about food, the basic necessity of life, and that's what we're talking, not even clothing, not her career. And she gets vexed in her spirit that the guy did not pay for her bill. I think the young girl should wake up these days.
Okay, let's look at the second angle to it. The guy, why will you go to the social media and post your conversation. Now the lady said she did not like what you did at the restaurant, and through your conversation, through your phone chat and the voice note, she had to pour out her mind and tell you, I didn't like what you did the other time, I didn't like it, why did you leave me like that? Why? And you brought that to the social media. What was your intention? Because if the lady didn't hear that on social media, she won't come out to defend herself, because I see this as a defense, though a very lame defense at that. Why will you post that thing on the social media? You're a man. You counter the kind of girl that you do not want to date or you do not want to go out with, because she, at the very first moment, she has shown the kind of person she is, and you are saying that, yeah, I don't want this. Why will you now post your own conversation? Don't you know that there are laws backing everything now on the social media?
I think I mean, I'm not defending the guy, but I think what the guy did would be because the conversation we had on that voice note was rude. And I think that guy just wanted to get back at her, and then he posted it. Of course, we live in a time where everybody wants to go viral with content and all that, and yes, she can sue him for such. But I think for a video like that, if you look at it from the perspective of the guy, he's just trying to get back at this lady. Like, how would
get back and she then took it?
Yes, yes, he posted
Instagram posted it, and you are getting back at somebody, and the video went viral. I think he didn't do well. For me, the guy did not do well.
I also think something, Charity, that once as a young lady, and probably your mindset says, okay, any man that can do this is fit for me, and you find that it didn't go that way, you should let that person go. You shouldn't go after anything, whether you are in error, whether he's in error, because even this type of young guy that I'm seeing here is not, I don't know, he's not a high-valued guy, because he couldn't have gotten to that point of displaying
it into the social media.
That girl wasn't rude compared to her explanation letter. She wasn't as rude as, because I heard when she was telling the guy sorry, that I didn't like, probably you're taking it the wrong way. She wasn't that rude compared to her own explanation.
You couldn't even buy me.
You know what I'm saying?
If you heard it from her conversation, I think she was rude. So, but it still doesn't justify
you taking her to the social media.
So young ladies should know what they want.
And you should be careful. Imagine you having a conversation on WhatsApp, and the next thing is you see yourself on social media.
Everybody should be careful. Some of them, they are new
These are the lessons that some people will learn the hard way. If you don't talk to yourself as a lady,
learn the hard way.
You learn the hard way, because if you never had brought yourself to this level, there's no way you see yourself trending. But you've decided to do it, and that's one thing people need to be careful of. Now people are content seeking. Everything is content.
They want to make money on social
video. That's why we see a lot of leaked videos there. Because you think you are close to this person, or you think you're having a private conversation with this person, the next thing, everything is outside. So let's be careful. If not, you will learn the hard way. For this lady now, I think she's definitely going to learn it.
She's what is that slang? You go explain tire. And she's explaining now, and that explanation is so lame. Please, if women want to do place value on themselves, they should look at what I can get from myself first.
What happens to, can I pay for your food? Oh no, thank you.
Let me pay for yours too.
Let me pay for the guy too.
Why are you asking me?
They will respect you the more.
So please, we should stop doing that. This is 2025, just two weeks to go. By 2026, we don't want to see this type of videos anymore. Please, we do not want to see it. And now we want to go for a quick break, and that break will take us to Issue of the Day, and we saw something very, very funny. And we want to discuss it. We'll see you after the break.